Time to get busy at this motherfucker.
Thanks for tuning in to the Kolby Podcast, your digital therapy. This your boy Kolby Jordan. And today, I just wanted to say you can't please everybody. It's frustrating, exhausting, and simply impossible. But you gotta realize we're all different, with different lives, thoughts, values, emotions, and different relationships, right? And we're all raised differently on a number of levels. And I say that to say people are gonna choose to see life how they see it in their own eyes. But that doesn't mean subscribe to their lenses. Don't subscribe to other people's lenses. You know, being understanding and knowing people is one thing, but trying to become how they would want us to be is another. Can't please everybody. And let's admit something. You like to be liked, you love to be loved. And nobody really likes rejection. You know, nobody really likes being rejected. For instance, I do these podcasts with every intention for you to like it. But does that mean you will? Of course not. Does that mean you hate the Kolby Jordan podcast? No. You spending your valuable time listening to me right now, and I appreciate it. I want people to like my content, but I'm fully understanding that people have the other option to dislike it as well. This is my form of art that I'm putting out. And if it's received great by the receiver, I respect it. But if not, I still respect it. You can't please everybody. And as a podcaster, I can't please all listeners, whether I'm making the best content ever. Shit, you know, there might be a listener who doesn't like my style. They may not like the subject matter, or in fact, that I'm not on video. But that's okay. Can't please everybody. But no one is wrong, no one is right. But like I just said, this is my art that I choose to put out. And I feel like we're born to seek a level of approval and love. It's just as normal as a baby seeking the attention and love from his parents. You know, therefore, we all want to please people to a certain extent. But you can't. You can't please everybody. When you too focused on living up to other people's standards, you ain't really spending enough time raising your own. And you got to understand this. People are going to whisper, complain, and judge. But for the most part, it's all in your head. Believe it or not, people care less about your actions than you think. Why? Because people got their own problems. You know, at a certain point in your life, you should have like a light bulb moment when you realize you want to do something or be something different. Change is okay. And I'm here to say, change is okay. In fact, it's proof that you're evolving. You know, when you spend your life trying to make other people happy, you're going to make yourself miserable. You know, so stop people pleasing. You should figure out a balance. You should respect others and ideas that differ from your own. But you cannot change for the sake of people pleasing. Keep in mind, what goes up must come down. And things change with the season. You may have seen lovely homes go into foreclosure. You may have seen people with tummy tucks that gain their weight back. You may have seen people climb the corporate ladder and then land right back to square one. Shit, or you even maybe you even seen beautiful marriages just end and go into divorce or whatever. But I say that to say the limelight is never everlasting. And I mean that in the aspect of being a people pleaser. You'll never really please anybody because people change with the seasons. And the seasons serve as a metaphor for life changes, reminding us that just as the weather changes, so do our emotions and our relationships and our experiences. So stop trying to please everybody. You'll lose your authentic self. You know, all that external validation to fit others' expectations has got to come to a screeching halt before you burn out and lose your true identity. Forget the rejection, forget the criticism, forget disappointing others, you know, forget the opinions, you know, and just embrace your own uniqueness. Start by saying no. By using the powerful no, you protect yourself and create positive energy. And it helps establish clear and consistent boundaries in every encounterment in your relationships with everybody. You know, your feelings is valid. Stay firm in your decision if it aligns with your needs. Trust me. I'm going to give you an example. A close friend asked me for a ride somewhere, right? And I usually take this friend everywhere they need to go, at least 2 or 3 times a week, right? You know, and I take this person so much, I decided to exercise the no. And when I did say no, everything that I did for them up until that point gave them amnesia. They forgot everything I done did for them up until that point. So with that being said, you can't please everybody. And the person that I said no to may have an opinion on me, but I don't explain myself. I don't over explain myself on why I say no. And you shouldn't either. That's just me when I stand firm on something. And speaking of opinions, everybody and their mama got an opinion. They'll go out of their way to give you their opinion. But, you know, they'll put their 2 cents in when 9 times out of 10, they 2 cents ain't worth 2 cents. And opinions are just that, opinions. You know, people are always going to talk no matter what you decide to do. What's important to you is, what's important is to, always be you and do what you want to do. Never concern yourself with what other people think you should do. But let me tell you something, lean too much on other people's approval and see if you don't get sick. And you may ask me, what do you mean get sick? Really, Kolby, get sick? Yeah. Not only does people pleasing become a problem, it could become a disease. You want people to like you and love you ungenuinely. And you may think that's the answer. The safe way to vaccinate yourself from conflict and confrontation in your relationship, your family, your peers, or even at work. Scratch that. Don't do that at work. You'll get fired. But don't be afraid to speak up or say what's on your mind. Always allow yourself to be the real you, or it'll cost you. You can't please everybody. If you made it to the end of this segment, like, comment how you feel about people pleasing, subscribe, hit that notification, and inbox me the name of this instrumental, song name, for $20 on Cash App, or get a free The Kolby Jordan Podcast hoodie. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. This is The Kolby Jordan Podcast, your digital therapy. Peace.